cargo ship will be able to land planet side with cargo? Yes, it will. It will be able to land planet side, yeah. So, it's a competitor to the Max more than it is the hull. The reason it's a competitor to the hull is just I believe it's larger than the Max is, but I don't think it's going to be as heavily armed like the Max. Let's think about it right now, right? And thank you for the follow as well. That's very kind of you, dude. Think about it right now. So the Max has 4 size 3s and 2 size 2s. Is it 2 size 2s on the turret, or is it size 3?
The turret has size 2s and the pilot has 4 gimbal size 3s.
Well, there we go. So that's 6 guns, 4 size 3s, 2 size 2s, plus missiles, right? The Max has missiles. I think being Alien, being Xi'an, it's not going to have missiles. It'll probably have 2 size 4s. That'll be it. It'll have 2 size 4s. For some reason, it'll be like, I don't understand why they do this. I don't understand why on transport vehicles, the pilot has all this gun control. On a ship like this is why I like the Hull, because the Hull series of ships requires you to have people with you to fight for you. And I think that the Banu Merchantman is, like I said yesterday, my wish for the Banu Merchantman is big guns, fast in a straight line, poor maneuverability, great for shooting through a thing blocking it, but if you want to actually defend yourself from a maneuvering target, defenders. The Xi'an should be like that, in the sense that the Xi'an should be able to take a hit. It should be quite strong. I think it should be super fast, but it shouldn't be very maneuverable. I think it should be just a, please don't hit me, I'm gone. But carry, I think it, how much cargo does the Max carry? Very maneuverable? Well, that's not too bad. I just worry about, because usually, I mean, I say usually, but the Talon is a great example of when that doesn't actually happen. I was going to say usually when you have more maneuverability, you have less firepower. I guess that's been proven wrong. But the Prowler was a great example of the Prowler being very maneuverable, and then they nerfed it because of its firepower, rather than nerfing its firepower, which is the same thing I think needs to happen to the Talon. Take it from size 4s to size 3s, and the Prowler from size 4s to size 3s. I think the Prowler should have 4 size 3s. The Talon should have 2 size 3s. And then everything else should be maneuverable again. This ship, I imagine, it will literally either be 2 size 4s, or it's going to be 2 size 3s for the pilot and 2 size 3s for some sort of like rear-facing turret. That's what I think. Oh my god, what in green? What is this? This is an Nvidia sales page? Am I about to buy another 3090? What's going on? All right, let's check this out together then. So I've never seen this before in my life. Introducing GATAC. That's the name of the manufacturer. Okay. Introducing GATAC manufacture. Okay. Many humans consider the people of the Xi'an as alien in every sense of the word. However, there are clear advantages to being gained from our advanced technological methods. Yes. True Zimp. Always thinking about the advanced technology. We have that. We have that here, guys. Advanced technology. All behind those vault doors. Advanced technology. Prizes. That's right. Every 10 subs. Yeah. Back to this, though. Let's stop with the selling and go back to this buying. GATAC ships are ideal for humans interested in utilizing the knowledge we have earned from fabled history living among the stars. Our first entry into the UEE ship market, the GATAC RAILEN, or RAILEN, is an elegant interspecies commercial hauler built for both human and Xi'an crew looking for a safe, reliable cargo solution. Utilizing our proprietary Gravlev technology and time-tested traditional designs updated for the modern era, the RAILEN is a prime example of why the Xi'an Empire has trusted GATAC with producing its industrial and commercial vessels for centuries. 4 size 4 weapons. I was right. It's going to have size 4. It's the power creep. It's all it is. It's just the power. It's the power creep. It's all it is. Right. X1 cargo. Uniquely shaped cargo pods utilize high-grade alloy from the Alcin system maximizing payload capacity with a combined 320 SCU while ensuring freight remains safe even on turbulent flights. That's huge! SC, that's a huge amount. Complete alien pack for sale, 2,500 with credit. Sorry, so you got the Railen, of course. You got the Prowler, the Nox, the Speria Vandal Blade, Asperia Talon, Cartual, Power Santokael, and the Banu Merchantman. They don't add ships to this later on down the line, do they? Because if they introduced more alien ships, you'd have to rebuy the pack to make it worthwhile, correct? They don't add things to it, as far as I'm aware. Why would they do that? US dollars. How much are we talking about in USD? So in US dollars, with tax included, 3,000. Ouch. That is big ouch. You find out what the savings are on that one. Thank you. What? Railen. Oh, fuck's sake. I just read the message. Oh, God. Right, no, we're not. We can't have Railen your mum. We can't. That's just. Can't allow that. That's awful. That's so bad.
That's basically how I get introduced into the stream. Someone in the chat on Railen your mom.
I can't believe that. How did they not think about that? They're gonna have to change the name now. That's awful. So, Steweymyster, you just managed to get out of the pack trap, and now you want no, Flack. So, I'm out of the pack trap, and I will stay out of it. But I can always go and buy it so that I can fly the alien ships. Does that make sense? I can melt it and have that money back to buy individual ships because all of the ships now are in my buyback. All of the ships I've ever wanted, except for the Glaive and the Javelin, because I wasn't allowed to buy a Javelin, even though I tried and it failed. Except for the Javelin and the Glaive, I have every ship I've ever wanted in the buyback. So for me, it's not an issue. I have, in total, $3,500 US store credit to spend. The rest of it was tax. Disgusting. But there we go.
AKA spending 10,000, the actual worth 2,500.
Let's continue reading then, shall we? Uniquely shaped, yeah, so 320 SCU. That is very competitive. That's very good. Because you said the max was 122, which puts this on the same size as the... Is this bigger than a Caterpillar, is it not? Oh, 576. Oh. Okay, I don't know what I'm thinking of then. I'm not thinking SCU. Yeah, I must be thinking something else.
Officially 576 as it seems.
Okay.
On the actual Star Citizen Wiki.
For some reason my brain was thinking 256 or 299. I don't know why. Right. Landing mode. You mean ape mode? Dude, look at that skin.
I said before. I said before. Every Ximp goes monkey mode when they see new stuff.
Monkey mode, dude. I'm so hyped. The Railen, your mum. Convertible now. The Railen's convertible space frame employs a distinct landing configuration, allowing for safer unloading in a wide variety of locales and conditions compared to many ships in its class. I don't believe that in the slightest. A Freelancer Max can land pretty much anywhere as well. What does this have that doesn't?
More cargo.
Of course. But what advantage does it have?
More bigger turrets.
You guys can't see the photographs very well. I do apologize for that. Give me a minute.
Oh, I see. It's very good, actually.
Now you guys can have a look there on the right side. Look at that. Gorgeous. Human and Xi'an crew quarters. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh. That looks so neat. But what is this?
They actually look good.
It's more compact footprint than the Max, maybe? No, it's actually much bigger. Never mind. Yeah, exactly. I think one thing this ship uses, if you ask me, is probably a lot of style guides from the Nomad. That's what I think. I think this is taking style guides from the Nomad, and that is probably what we're seeing a lot of here, because the assets don't look brand new. It's a very quick design for a ship to be out so soon, without it being like, you know, a lot of work. Something about it. I think it is Nomad-esque. I remember the designs, the angles. It feels very Nomad. The Railen's living quarters spare no comfort in exchange for interspecies convenience. I'm glad to hear it. Although, aren't they all turtles? How do turtles sleep on a bed? Not even joking.
I think they just have like small little...
How do
small
they do?
little like exchange now Wikipedia things.
It doesn't make any sense. Makes no sense to me. Okay. The next one.
You're just not monkey braining enough.
I'm not monkey braining. Look, they're missing an opportunity here to have 2 more guns on the other side. Big opportunity being missed here. I have a tortoise and he does not bother with a bed. He just parks up and sits where he is. Exactly, yes. I don't understand what they're talking about. A comprehensive weapons package featuring 2 manual turrets and quad missile. Quad missile Rex. Okay, got called out again. It does have missiles. It means the Railen won't be outgunned in even the most dangerous scenarios. Yes, it will. The talent still exists.
Oh, Redeemer. Oh.
Outgunned, you say?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm aware of that, Turbo.
People.
Okay. Look at that platform, though. It levitates. That's just ridiculous. The Railen is the most traditional Xi'an vehicle, utilizes gravel technology in effective and innovative ways. From the integrated tractor beam to the gravity lift used to access the ship itself.
They're literally just going to nomad stuff.
They're literally cargo
So instead of a
pods.
stairway to heaven, you have elevator to heaven.
Well, I just don't like I don't like the engines. It's the only thing I don't like. But the other thing I'm a little bit confused about are the cargo pods. How does that work? Is it going to be like you take them off or you open them individually? Like, how is that going to work?
You know how the 600i has these sideways cargo magnetic panels inside? It'll probably work like that.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, nothing about this ship seems to be too complex other than... It is one of those... I mean, I asked the other day for more alien ships that were unique and interesting and, like, for new players to see or, like, wow. Because I still imagine that in 50 years' time, when I'm playing this game again with my grandchildren, and they're seeing it for the first time, I want them to go, wow. With the ships that I own, obviously. I don't care about other people. Crew of 4. Okay. Oh, it's got a size 4 missile rack. That's nice.
Very nice.
Oh, and it's bespoke as well. Sexy. Let's look at these images then. Can we pop these out?
What do you mean?
It's
Looks
horrible. It looks
Like
rubbish.
600i.
It's a 60. Yeah, it looks rubbish.
Perfect. It's perfect.
I'm looking at the RSI site. It literally is the RSI site. Could someone paste the link in chat for him, please? It looks like a 600i. It looks awful. Ugh. I love the doors though. The doors are actually labeled with turret access. No, oh come on. It's not beautiful. Look at this. Morphologist is going to rip this shit apart. All right, look at this. You've got plants. You've got round plant pots, and then rectangle, triangle-shaped floor design. It makes no sense. It makes like look at the
very unique.
Oh yeah, it's so nomad. It's so much. This could be a great ship though. Oh my lordy lord. Go for the next one. I mean, apart from the fact that that isn't possible yet, one day flying through asteroids will be. Not going to agree with your interior design. Hey, doesn't look that bad. No. I'm not saying it's like okay. Maybe I'm okay. All right, I am not uneducated on the matter, and I can agree that it is nice. It is unique. All I'm saying is the language being used is confusing. You've got very clean aesthetic on the left-hand side, and then on the right-hand side, it's chaos. And it looks like someone's rammed the Matrix into the ceiling. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know I said it's ugly. It looks cluttered in spaces. Yeah, it's not it's a weird mixture of here's a load of mess, and then here's where we keep it clean. I don't get it. It's like the same reason that the floor is white, then also grey and black and blue, and then red. There's just so many colors. There's orange, there's red, there's blue, green. There's a lot of colors. But I do like it. I'm not saying I don't. I just find the design language to be almost like it was designed. One half of it was designed by someone else. The other half was designed by someone that works for Origin. That's what I'm thinking. I get a lot of Origin vibes, and I wasn't the first one to mention it. Prime said it straight away. 600i. I get Mahusive 600i vibes from this. So I do. Thank you for correcting me. It is not ugly. It is just, I think, messy. These are the bespoke missile launching bays. Do we get new bespoke missiles
new
too?
Missiles. Yeah.
They look new, but that could just be the artistic rendering. They look cool. Look at that cockpit. That is a mean-looking cockpit. That is badass.
I really do like calling it Harambe or
Yeah.
rolling your mom.
Yeah, gotta call it Harambe. So that's the rear. It has a docking port at the rear, so it gets reared. Okay. Harambe's getting reared. No. Oh
Rolling
God.
your mom is actually accurate as a name. I like it.
Oh no, you gotta enter from its anus. That's horrible. Gotta enter the gorilla from the behind, guys. Oh God. Oh no. Ah. It is good. It is a lot bigger than I anticipated. It is more than twice the size I expected it to be. Which also is why the engines don't make any sense. They're so small. Ah. That's what
Look,
she
it's
said.
alien
Exactly,
tech.
yeah. Just make sure it's consensual or you're not gonna get crushed. Oh, that will put a whole new meaning on the word trespassing when they finally allow that. Yo, it's crawling across the floor. Look at it. Looks like an easy target though. It is. This ship's an easy target. It's not. It's got zero cover from the top and bottom. It's only got protection from the rear, and it looks like the missiles are the only thing to shoot forward. It does worry me that it's very under dirt. If it's highly maneuverable, then it wouldn't matter. But we'll have to see.
I would
But,
assume that it's
Imagine if
like
this. Imagine if this could like spider walk across the floor. How cool would that be? Like rather than wheels on the Vanguards or whatever, or the Aegis ships, and rather than like VTOLs, just walks across the floor when you land instead. That'd be epic. Let's have a look. Oh, it's the cockpit. It's the cockpit, boys. Look at that. So I guess when it's the turtles, they wouldn't sit in the chairs. They would just float in their little domes. That's what I imagine. What do you think of that cockpit then, guys? It is, yeah, I'm getting that specific rim vibe. And what is interesting is you must float up into the chairs. You must. Where do you keep the pizza? That's what big turtles eat, I understand. In the floorboards. That's why it's cut into triangles. No chairs on rails. Yeah, they're all floating. They're all floating. It's definitely a very new style. Very cyberpunk. Very cyborg. Way off of what Star Citizen is usually, because Star Citizen is usually rooted in this militaristic, Earth-like design. This is, even the Bow Defender has that could be real feeling to it because it has that, you know, it makes sense, like skeletal. It's not too far-fetched design. This though, this just doesn't make sense. It's ridiculous. I like it and I don't like it at the same time. I'm so 50-50 because I like aliens so much. I'm definitely gonna grab one and I love it to bits because it would be my transport ship for cargo. But I do think that it's, I don't know. It's not what I would have done with it. I don't think it's what anyone was expecting. It's nowhere near even similar to the designs that people originally liked in the concept. Have we got the concept images up? We have, haven't we? You got me. Here we go. Here we go. So, here, this is what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's definitely more like that one up there. Number one. For sure. I was hoping it would be more like number two, though. Down here. And this third one, sorry, is exactly what I was talking about in terms of how I think the engines should have been designed. Thrusters coming out of those blades. Well, we still have... I still can't believe we've got this. We still haven't got the second air power ship, or the Santocael, whatever it's called. Santocael. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Still don't have the Kraken.
The Kraken makes sense though. It's like the same reason why we haven't got the Idris. It's just too much damage, too much power in one vehicle.
Well, just one thing, that even if you would have too much damage or too much power on those large ships, people would actually try to come together to defeat them.
I think you're
people
right.
that actually have like the current, you know, people that literally just don't have a life that plays as Citizen. It's like, we just cargo trade and we complain about stuff. It's just how it goes.
What are these
Easy
doors,
money.
do you think? There's 6 doors.
Folding from
maybe
the
even more.
side.
But what are they? Entrances to where?
Maybe the Habs.
Well, it'd be a bit
One of
weird.
them,
It looks like there's a central. Looks like there's a really cool escape pod. Could be. There's a really cool central elevator then. So the one that picks you up goes all the way through the floor. So try not to slip and fall through is the obvious notion here that I'm seeing. Because if you do, you probably die. What if you just fell out to space?
That would be sick though, execution pod.
Oh, yeah, dude. Send the elevator all the way to the top. Bring people in, kick them off. Game of Thrones style. Just kick them down the hole. What a great idea. Let's check out the brochure. I love the brochures. They're so much fun. You know, when they work. Right. Whoa. Who designed this? Holy moly. Size is Starfarer Connie size. It is 50 meters by 50 meters. So it's the size of a carrack almost, right? Massive. Hercules style, I would have thought. I'm sorry, Ben. What were you saying, buddy?
That's to finish up the part of the Kraken before you literally went onto drugs from that image. Is like when people actually will have to fight such a threat. First of all, people have to man the fucking turrets for once, which nobody does. Hammerhead as an example.
Yeah.
But the thing is, at that point, if someone actually like cruised that man with, you know, ships and everything, and maybe has good people on it, then people will actually have to take, for example, a Hammerhead or then a Retaliator to fight it. And currently, you said yourself, the fucking Retaliator is useless at the moment. So it would fit in the current game style very good, just to maybe balance out some stuff. Not really the small fighters, but the overall like battle.
The Carrack is bigger? Okay.
Stuff.
Yeah, I thought so. Well, fair enough. The Kraken is a powerful ship, though. That's one reason why I don't think I think we'll get it in this year. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, I hope so.
Introducing Gatac Manufacturer. I mean, I find it weird they're going to work on the Banu Merchantman before that. That's a cool image. Look at that. Can I have this, please? I want that as a background. Look at that. Very interesting. I wonder how much of it is done then, because it seems very much, you know, almost ready for sale. This is fantastic. One absolutely mental.
Another note, I would like more straight to flyable alien ships. That would be really kick-ass too.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm hoping this is almost straight to flyable I don't know actually. They said it's not straight to flyable, but it's so well animated and done already that you'd be surprised if it wasn't. But then again,
I think they're like putting more work into the imagery, which then basically equals, okay, buy our shit, it will release soon.
It won't release.
And if not, it's one of the biggest advertisings ever.
Oh yeah, it is. That hole there in the floor then is the interior Gravlev lift. So that is actually that's actually a hole in the floor.
Wait, so we float up into the sky?
You float up through all the levels, yeah. There's a central elevator.
That's sick.
That is pretty cool, I won't lie. The gallery.
Anyways, I'm gonna find a bug and then throw people down it.
What is this? Xi'an Nutrition Amphora. Oh, both refrigeration and heating implements for human cuisine alongside fermentation vessels and a growth wall for Xi'an gourmands. Oh. Ugh. Ugh.
Look, they do be eating the plants.
They do be eating the plants. Lot looks like a pod hotel. Yeah. 2x bespoke size 3 missile launchers, 2 times size 2 per rack. Oh. Oh, okay, so it's not size 4 missiles. So you get 4 size 2 missiles. Then they shouldn't label it size 3 missile launcher, because it isn't. If it's bespoke, then it's not a size 3 missile launcher, it's a size 2 missile launcher. Like, that's... what? 2 bespoke size 4 missile launchers, 8 times size 1 per rack. Delightful. That is beautiful. Yeah, so it actually is cargo pods. Those individual triangles are actually cargo pods separately. Oh, yes, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, guys. This is the interior of the ship. So this is the big information. This is knowledge. Missiles go literally underneath the pilots, which means if you get one ballistic shot through there, everyone dies. Good start. That is fat. It is a fat ship. You're right. It's massive. This is ginormous. Is it just me, or do you guys get like a... is it trying to compete with the Banu Merchantman kind of thing? That's what I'm getting from this.
It's more vertical, which lines up with how Xi'an do it. Xi'an love verticality.
Oh, I completely agree with you, but the size of the ship makes me think it's almost like a baby BMM.
Well, it kind of checks out. You have cargo/dead space in the front. Guess the rear. It's a BMM turned around, basically.
So you do slide into the pilot seats. This is, God knows what that is at the top. So cockpit, ship, item, access, and docking. So this is where all the items are back here then. So shields into that. Baby BMM, definitely. Yeah, I'm glad you agree. Crew quarters, man turret access, and bathrooms are all down below. It's got a bathroom. What's down here then? Ship entrance. Okay, well that's obvious. Okay, so actually there's no information there at all. Thanks. Fair enough. Yo, alien pins! I want them so bad! No!
Oh, look at them.
They're so pretty! Look at them, they're useless pieces of merchandise and I love them.
You want to know a little factoid about those pins?
Go on.
They used to give them away at conventions, Citizen Code and Gamescom. They give you like one fancy pin. It had like 2 pins every year.
So the paint, look at this paint. It's like a stealth black paint. That looks... What a sick paint. That would be a definite go-to. It looks better in black than it does purple. That's for sure. The purple color kind of makes it look a bit odd. So 200 and let's have a look at US dollars because that's, you know, that's your guys' currencies. I should also be able to just casually grab one of those. I should also be able to grab the skin separately as well. Add to basket. Let me go and find out.
Yeah, this will like finish up your store gameplay because when you get the glaive, I think you have a complete collection.
236. Yeah, I would like to get the glaive. That's what I want. I don't actually own the Vandal scythe. I never have owned it, but you can't buy it all the time for some reason. Yeah, we can't give you the flat fee without tax.